On a rainy morning, people who are in the predicament of being poor and sick face a day of waiting at Parkland Memorial Hospital. When AIDS hit Dallas County, a new group began passing through these doors, educated, formerly middle-class gay men who had become economic as well as physical victims of AIDS.
And so you had a group of people who were educated, not used to waiting on lines, waiting in emergency rooms, not getting the medicines that they wanted. And that caused a great deal of pressure on a system that wasn't used to dealing with that.
You have to miss a day of work to go to Parkland. You have to...
Can you imagine going to the doctor with your appointment and sit there for 6 hours waiting to see him? Who would accept that? Yet there's a whole population of people at Parkland who have accepted it for generations.
Historically, most of Parkland Memorial Hospital's patients have been low-income people who have frequently been put in the position of waiting.
I've never been on unemployment. I've never had food stamps. And for me, as an individual, to have to ask for something is very difficult.
AIDS patient Bill Seals felt he was getting inadequate treatment at Parkland. At the urging of gay community leaders like Bill Nelson, who also has AIDS, Seals sued Parkland on a number of issues. In the lawsuit, Seals and 11 other men stated the problem with Parkland was doctors were allowed to skip rotation through the AIDS clinic. They said the problem with Parkland was it wouldn't provide a missed treatment which helps AIDS patients fight off a deadly form of pneumonia. The problem with Parkland, they said, was people were dying because they couldn't get the drug AZT due to an unreasonable waiting list at Parkland. Dr. Dan Barbero remembers seeing patients burst into tears when he denied them medicine.
I found it very uncomfortable to be in the position to have to tell people they weren't going to get AZT when it wasn't my decision not to give it to them.
Dr. Barbero testified against his former employer, but Parkland won the suit. Since then, the AIDS clinic has provided the treatments and medical practices the men sued for in the first place. The remedy comes too late for most of the 12 plaintiffs. Only 2 are still alive.
He cared about life, and he cared about quality of life and dignity.
Clarence Swinney's youngest boy was the most recent to die. He harbors no ill will against Parkland. At the same time, he's proud his son had the courage to sue and the courage to live with AIDS.
Knowing that there's almost a certain end, yet living life to its fullest. It just amazed me how he could do that.
Gay leaders say young men like James Swinney are victims of both AIDS and a discriminatory society. They say it's a society which holds back on research and resources for a disease that is rapidly becoming indiscriminate. Sherry Woodard, Channel 5 News, Tonight.